Throughout the greater Montreal area turn to it for help. The Family Resource Center is a tool for kids between the ages of 5 and 12 who have learning or behavioral difficulties. Carrie Goldberg is the director of the nonprofit group. And so, first of all, thanks for coming in here to talk to us. Your main goal here, I guess, if I understand correctly, is to sort of give kids and their parents some of the tools they need to handle some of these challenges that they're going through.
Absolutely. What our attitude is we've got a lot of kids who really don't know what is expected of them and how to do what's expected. So we have two very particular programs. One of them is basically teaching the kids in a fun, interactive way using drama, art, music, and play to teach them social skills, like how do I work in a team? How do I make friends? How do I maintain friendships? How do I do the things that I need to do to survive properly? How do I listen, follow directions? How do I make myself feel good? How do I realize that it's okay to be angry, but I use my anger appropriately? I don't hit children. I don't bully children. I advocate for myself.
And speaking of that, in terms of some of the antisocial behaviors you might see or some of the difficulties adjusting, you're not trying to replace the education system, but it's kind of a tool to help some of the kids that might have need a little bit more help.
What we do, our mandate is to not only work with the kids, but also work with the parents. A lot of our parents are very busy. A lot of our parents are immigrants. A lot of our parents don't know how to maneuver the educational system. They need support. And a lot of our teachers need support. How do I make my class interactive? How do I pick up by the kid's behavior if he's dyslexic, or if he's hyper, or if he's just confused? How do I support the people that are working in my schools, the people that are working with the kids?
And you guys do family counseling, you do counseling for the kids, you do workshops, all sorts of different things. What have you noticed, because I'm interested to find out in terms of sort of a pattern or progression. You guys have been around for about 10 years now. Nowadays we've got cell phones and we've got Facebook and we've got all this stuff going on. Does that make it even more difficult to sort of keep kids, you know, not distracted in the classroom?
Well, we've got kids who say, Todd, I've got 1,000 friends. Except Saturday night, they have nothing to do.
Right, exactly.
I need to have a conversation with you. I don't know how to do it.
Right. So those basic sort of one-on-one interactive skills that most of us take for granted, the kids are not learning in some cases.
They're not learning it at all. How do I work in a team? If you didn't know how to work in a team, manage your time, and organize yourself, could you do your job?
No.
Absolutely not. None of these kids can do their job, too, and their job is going to school. We've got another program called Study Skills, where we teach the kids in a fun way how to organize themselves, how to manage their time, how to take a test properly, how to study. Have you ever been taught how to study?
No.
Well, we have to teach our kids how to study. With Facebook and with Twitter and with cell phones, that's more fun.
Well, of course, and it's sort of short-term gratification. And, and also, you guys are a teaching institute in a way for students from McGill, Concordia, Dawson, to help them learn how to teach kids.
Well, because right now we're in a situation where a lot of the older teachers are starting to retire. And our kids are coming up with the same techniques. Well, schools are not the 50s. Schools are now the 2000s. These kids know how to use a computer far better than I do. And they know how to manipulate. Well, it's time for us to manipulate them positively. We have to teach the teachers how to do it with fun. We have to teach the teachers how to work even more effective. Because teachers, that's a tough job today.
Totally.
And do you remember your favorite teacher?
Of course. We always remember our favorite teachers.
Do you remember your worst favorite teacher?
Yes.
I want to make sure that each kid has more favorite teachers than more difficult teachers.
Well, I want to thank you for coming in today. The website is familyresourcecenter.qc.ca. People can go and find more information.
Absolutely, and we're having our first charitable event November 10th at Bourbon Street, and we're welcoming you all up there.
Carrie, thanks very much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Appreciate it. Better look at the forecast now.
We've got an area of high pressure dominating the weather here, but there is a low sitting